but you got to lay around. Ain't no different than one wire. Worse than one wire. I had never heard of, you know, my first antenna was a super mag. One of them ones that looked like they had radio, it had four or 102 inch steel wheels. You know, we didn't have no hollow aluminum, we had like steel wheels. No goofy drawers. You remember those goofy drawers? Had the two round balls at the top. I had never heard no gizmochi though. You know, I heard somebody talking about them like they were old, like they've been around a long time. You know, say, yeah, it was a Monty. No, but it was a Monty. You can't tell you know, a real, you can, I know, because you had said them on those around. But I just, I was just confused with them. I said, well, damn, I seen them in the Confident Thomas magazine. It gives Monty's, you could tell they was phony as hell. Yeah, I never knew about it till now. No, man, I never heard of them before. I'm glad of that. It ain't just me. Okay, I mean, because I know if you ain't never heard of them, I ain't never heard of them. They ain't old. I ain't never heard anybody brag on them, but I have heard one person get talking on them that was positive, a couple years back. I think a bunch of people on it. Oh, yeah, they thought it was pretty good. I like what Joe done, but they wouldn't shit on the back door. I had a little crease, what they call the Star Series, or a little bit shorter. I just bought something in my, they go in my pit where I wanted to put them at in my yard. 12 foot, four element, like my moonlight before is 16 foot, so a little bit shorter. It was decent on the side, decent on the corner. They would put the shit on the back door, but they caught like hell. I was talking to somebody 2 miles away, over there by certified, over there by Thunderbolt Town. That's where my right little Candy Street where my little sister lives. I talked from my house to there, and my little sister's baby daddy thought I cut an amplifier on. 2 miles away, you could tell the difference from me talking on them Joe Dirt. Kind of heard something up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought those compliments, man. Man, it don't feel bad. I was down there talking still. Somebody come in and said, well, Whiskey Man, we were talking about how good my damn radio sounded on. It was Tony, the 909 needle bender, that Bosco gun. I think it's come off. I talked to him one time before on, I think channel 31. But, what is it, Tony Manovsky or something like that? Supposedly bought your gun, and yeah, he hollered at me on 22 the other day. And I sound like the snowman. He performed in the seas, and he went back to the sea. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they also get some good antennas. I just think what one can go good.
Ain't nobody on right now, I guess. Well, hell. Hmm. Well, Dane Stevenson. Yep, it's a PLL 40 Centurion. Caps not all the caps, but some caps redone. New audio chip. I figured that part out. And clock works perfectly. I got all the lights in it. Oh yeah, and I put new actual real walnut, and that was expensive. I had to buy a $30 board, and I was able to do 3 Centurions. So yeah, so $10 per Centurion for the wood. And yeah, I cleaned it up. Yep. Well, the time is not perfect for skip. I can tell you that. There ain't nobody out there really. Earlier, there was some people on 24, but there ain't nobody on here right now. This dial is kind of blown out. I know. The camera's, yeah. It's bright. It ain't bright in real life, but looking at it, it's blue. But the camera is just blowing it out. I don't think there's any way to. No, it's just blown out. I mean, the camera is making the light look like it's brighter. Yeah. Nobody on here right now. Yep. I got another cover too. It's over here. Let's see if I can show it. It's right there. Looks brand new now. I'm gonna put it on here. Hammer finish black. I gotta wait for it to dry though. There's a couple of letters here and there. The whole name that says channel under here is missing, but who cares? You know what it is. A little bit of the middle part of the word volume is kind of missing. Other than that, everything's there. Yeah. Well, this is kind of a dead stream. There ain't nobody on here. Yeah, man, even Mexico's gone up. It's been pretty dead around here. And I know my antenna's working. Got a flat match and everything else. So I know the radio is tip top right now. And I only have one of these. And this is a good working one. So, yeah. Well, if there was more skip, I would stay on the air, but yeah. There goes the clock. It's working. Now it's propagation. It's not right now. Nope, the propagation ain't right because I should be hearing people in Australia. The drunk Australian, I should be hearing him. You know, the butthole guy, earthquake guy. I should be hearing him, but I haven't heard him in like a week or maybe more. Because of the skip hasn't been that great. Well, and the clock is right too. I got it set 8:45. It's 8:45 on my computer. So, and now it's going to 8:46. It might not be completely right because you know when you turn these on. Luckily, the motor in this clock comes on instantaneously as soon as you plug it in. So the clock is in perfect shape. Yep. New Zealand. Oh man, that's all the way over there. Yeah, New Zealand. You know where the earthquakes are happening? Or every once in a while there's a big earthquake or something. Why does this damn firewall thing keep popping up? Okay, yeah, my firewall thing keeps popping up on the bottom of the screen here. I hate that. I wish it would stop. Yeah, I wish we can get a 8-pointer in Frisco. I'd like to see just how much the Golden Gate and the Oakland Bay would take. I bet the Oakland Bay would fall and the Golden Gate would stay. Oh boy. Oh, whatever. Frisco's nice except for the liberal population. And if people don't like that, they can just whatever. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, 20 minutes. I was hoping there'd be more skip, especially on sideband because this thing's got a clip clarifier and it's got extra channels in it too. Yeah. I watched a guy in Australia with I watched a guy in Australia with one of these Ds with a digital, you know, the thing here, digital, the D. And of course, he didn't have it hooked up to 120 because it's 240 over there. but he had it running on 12 volts. The ultimate of the Centurion, the 40D, and then they quit making them. Let's see if I can get this right. First was the regular 23 channel Centurion, and then second version they upgraded it to the same thing, 23 channel crystal controlled, but it had an NB board in it, a better noise blanker circuit. It was an actual extra little board. And then they went to the 23 PLL, like this. It says PLL right here, Centurion PLL. The 40D, I think, says 40D on it, but this just says PLL. And then they made this radio. And then they made the D. So there is two regular, and then the 23 PLL Centurion, and then the 40 channel PLL Centurion, and then the D. So there was 5 different Centurions. The same thing with the Gladiator, I think. They had a 23 channel crystal, which was the same thing as the Simba, and the Centurion, same board, everything is the same. And then they had the 23 PLL, which I happen to have one, Gladiator. And then they had the 40 channel PLL Gladiator. So they only made 3 Gladiators, a regular, a PLL 23, and a PLL 40. And then that was it. There was no digital 40 on a Gladiator. I guess they couldn't do it, or they didn't want to do it, or you know. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, I guess. Gotta go to work tomorrow. There ain't no skip on here. I was hoping there would be, but there ain't. So here we go. Courier Centurion PLL 40A. I'll just call it an A, 40A for analog. That's what they should have called it. So, yeah, everything's done. A bunch of caps were done, audio chip, wood sides, new lights, receive light. Clean the clock. Put these are the original lights in the clock. You can turn the radio off, and the lights stay on the clock until you turn it off here. And then the clock is still running. It just turns it off. And there's a little blue light, neon light in there where you can't see it really, because it's halfway burned out. I don't have one, but it still works. Alrighty. So, yeah, I figured this one would be about 400 plus shipping with a mic. That's about it for this radio. It's done. I might go down from 400, but nobody's on here except for you. So, anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. So I'm going to end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breaker, breaker from Boat Anchor.